Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Ginger Toy Mentor. That's right, today we're going to be looking at the Autobot Headmaster Brainstorm. This is part of a series of toys that was kind of like a reproduction unit from Walmart, but it turns out that they have kind of like the original boxes, but they're not really the original toys, unlike some of the other ones that they reproduced, like Optimus Prime or Starscream. These guys are not basically the G1 models. Let's get inside this box though, and let's see what we're looking at. Alright, so it looks like we have 4 plastic straps holding down our boy inside the box, and got our Headmaster and our gun. He looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Really like the color scheme there, the gray, the kind of like the teal colored blue, and the white. So I wouldn't even say white, it's more like a kind of like a cream color, doesn't it? And he's got a lot of little doodads on him, I'll tell you what. I might have to push him from the back. There we go. Oh no. A weapon shot out of there at Mach speed. Let's see if I can reclaim my weapon. Yeah, it's all the way over there. Of course, you know, as kids, one of the first things that ends up getting lost is the weapons, right? So this is the vehicle mode, and it does seem like we have some articulation on the wings, which is pretty cool. I'm assuming the cockpit opens, right? It's a little difficult to get my hand in there to open it. Dang. Alright. I feel like I need like a little... Well, let's use the gun. How about that? Yeah. So the cockpit does open. It's just a little bit of a pain in the butt. Now I'm assuming that our boy here sits in the cockpit. So let's pull his arms out. Speaking of which, that's the head. And then I'm assuming his legs sit outward like this, and the cockpit closes on top of him. It's a little awkward to get these guys in here, and they always sit at like a really weird angle with their head like pointed down, like at a display system or something, like just like straight down. And I'm not sure what that's about. There's also a gap here at the back, kind of like exposing the face. I think you can literally see the face through the plastic. It's a little weird. I'm assuming that there's a spot for the gun, though I don't know where. It does look like there's some holes on the left and the right here, which they could possibly go in. Let's take a look at the manual real quick, just to see if it has a specific place in mind. Although I'm kind of assuming that it's on the side of the ship. And according to the manual, it does say either the side of the ship, or it also gives us another option, which is in between the front gun panel. So we can either put it right here on the side, which I feel like looks a little awkward. Like if there was 2 of them, that would look a lot cooler. But since there's only one, it doesn't look anywhere near as cool. And then it also says that there's a spot underneath here that you can put the gun. And that looks a lot better. And from the top, it gives it an additional, like, you know, gun barrel, which is pretty cool. I mean, all in all, it's not a bad looking little transformer here. Does it have any, like, it doesn't have landing gear, like So that is how it's supposed to sit. I'm assuming it can roll, so it does roll. It's kind of an interesting little toy. Let's get a fashion photo shot of our boy here in his, I'm not really sure what you'd call this, jet car mode. Is he a jet, or is he a car, or is he both? Is he a jet car? Sometimes they tell you on the box, like they'll say this is a such and such. He is a biomechanical engineer. The strongest tyrant cannot crush freedom of thought, so full of ideas that he often begins disclosing a new one before he finishes explaining an old one. It doesn't really say what he is. That's okay. Alright, so let's go to the fashion photo shot of him in his car mode, I guess, or his jet mode, and then we'll try to get him into his robot mode and see if I can do it without the instruction manual. Alright, so let's see if we can transform him into his robot mode. First off, I would assume we're going to take my little dude out here, and he is most likely going to go into his head mode, which is where you fold up his legs and turn him into a nice little head. As for the rest of this guy, I'm not really sure exactly what to do. Obviously, we need to get the gun out of his nose cone, which fits in there very well, by the way. These are obviously his arms, so let's go ahead and pull these out. And these are obviously his legs. Looks like it's very similar to Chrome Dome's legs, where they open up, fold out, they come down, and then you close them back up on the other side like this. So very similar indeed. We also have something on the back here, which I'm assuming would be his feet. Right, so his feet. Sometimes my lights decides to do whatever they want to do. And these feet do look actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. He also has a fin here on the back, which does look like it folds in. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so the fin actually does fold into. Not sure if you guys can see that or not. It's a little difficult. Folds into the foot, and then you fold the foot back over top of it. So his back fin actually does kind of like just fold up and away. I'm assuming his arms go up and fold downward. His cockpit probably closes back. And this big old jambalamba on his front, his nose cone, I'm assuming folds back around to the back side. Like so. And he does have some nice elbow joints. It's always nice to see. And let's go ahead and pop his head in. There we go. And there we go. Not bad at all. Let's see how well he stands. So all in all, he's pretty cool. He does stand up a hell of a lot better than some of the other ones do. I had a hell of a time getting some of them to stay standing. Him on the other hand, his feet seems pretty sturdy. He seems pretty well balanced. I'm not really seeing a lot of issues getting him to stand up. He also has a number written on the inside of his leg, which you can see clearly right here. That's number F1025. And then on the other side, engraved, which is a little bit harder to see, it's actually engraved into the plastic, is the number 02841. I'm assuming these are identifying marks either for the mold or for the transformer, one or the other. It is rather interesting though that you can see directly into him, and he's basically hollow on the inside. Let me get a little flashlight real quick here so I can show you this, because I think it'll be funny. So you can literally see directly into him. you could put something in there. You could put another Headmaster in there. Not really sure why they decided to have it like completely empty inside like that on the front, where you could see straight through and see that there's absolutely nothing inside of him, that he's just hollow. It's kind of funny though. I guess in a way he probably would be hollow, right? But at the same time, like, he's not completely closed, and on top of that there's like absolutely nothing in there. So I don't know. All in all though, he's a pretty sweet little Transformer. I definitely do like the way that he looks. I like the way that he stands. Of course, as soon as I say that, he falls over. And even his, you know, his vehicle transformation is pretty cool. Let's get a fashion photo shot of him in his robot mode, and then that'll be it. As always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, even when we're doing Transformer stuff. And keep watching.